Well, good afternoon, Coasters, and hey, welcome to this week's edition of the Coasters Weekly. Now, this week we're having a discussion about AgFest 2020, which is on the 13th and 14th of November, a brilliant event for the West Coast, and it's shaping up to be the biggest event we've probably ever seen. Amazing, isn't it? All right, then we go for a visit to IPL. It came about by chance, but hey, in its Mega Mitre 10, had a look at a pack of plywood and saw that it had IPL's name on it. It's a company that employs close to 100 people, and we never get to hear about it. So I thought, better go and have a look. And they supplied me with a bit of video where they'd flown a drone through the factory. It's just brilliant. Our artists this week are Steve and Ruby from the Barrytown Knife Makers, and there's some great footage there. Williams Hotel, of course, features, as does Aratuna Freighters. And our chat by the fire this week is actually 3 different chats, and it's with Judith Collins. Now, there'll be those of you who say, hey, this is a pretty blue sort of a post you've got here, Bruce. Well, guess what? I'm a good friend of Maureen Pugh. I really like the blue team. They haven't got all the answers. They're not the only team I like. And there are teams that I don't like. So all those trolls that want to come and have a crack at it, do your best. I'll be deleting you as quick as you get on there. And now I want to finish off now with some thoughts. Now, the further south you go in New Zealand, the more you are judged on what you do and not what you say. And South Islanders can spot spin a mile away. On the 24th of August, Auckland went into level 3 and the rest of the country level 2, as there were 4 COVID-19 cases confirmed in the community. On August the 30th, and Auckland is out of level 3, as 5 new COVID cases are reported in the community and a further 4 in isolation, a big increase on August the 24th. The rest of New Zealand, including the South Island, was required to remain in level 2. Now in the deep south, which we call the mainland, they say there's no justification for either level 1 or level 2 to be imposed on the South Island or Stewart Island. Just doesn't make any sense. And it isn't supported by the science. The mainlanders, they ask what the justification is for an outbreak in Auckland, which will always be a high-risk area because of the numbers of people and the fact that all the planes go there. But what is the justification for it to impact financially our South and Stewart Islands every time there's an outbreak? The mainlanders say the South Island lockdown is there to prevent political parties from having a normal campaign where politicians get to talk to people and present policies. They also say that despite probable further cases, New Zealand will likely revert to level 1 days before the election on the 17th of October. Let's hope for the sake of democracy they're wrong. And let's hope that some of the science at present, which is showing quite clearly that COVID-19 is no more dangerous than a serious flu, are taken into account. Hey, enjoy this week's Coasters Weekly. And I'm sure you'll be hearing from us, and I'm sure we'll be hearing from you. We'll catch you later.